Hello everyone and welcome to Season Watch. Today we're watching Skeleton Knight in Another World, Episode 10. What happened last time? We had the attack of the ninjas onto the marketplaces. So we did already have Ark and Goemon distracting the front lines, but now we have Chiome, Ariane, and Ponta stealthily going through the back door, with Shiomi using some lock-picking skills. Meanwhile, the other ninjas attack the other bases as well. We saw some ninjutsu from Shiomi this time. Water jutsu, like liquid Wolfang, I believe was the name, which was pretty cool. Ariane also showing up with her fire sword. They both are very capable. They went, saved some people, told them to all group up. Whoever was capable of fighting to pick up weapons to help. And so they went out. Their Goemon and Ark were just fine, even though they were in the middle of that whole disruption that they did. Whole destruction that they did. My bad. So there was only the building in the back. So Ark went with the girls there, and Goemon stayed behind to block all reinforcements. So they got there just fine. All of them were strong, and they were liberating everyone, but they couldn't save everyone. It happens, but that really struck a chord with Shiomi. But they had to get a move on, and so Ark used Gage to get everyone out. Interesting to note that he couldn't teleport everyone at once. It was in groups that he did so. After he was done, he went back to help Goemon out, because Goemon was suffering, holding everyone back still, but suffering. So the two of them actually did that synergy again, and they cleared out the path. So they went back to meet up with everyone. Ariane did some cremation to release the spirits of the beast people that were killed in the jail cells. And so the beast people were free. And next day, Shiomi told them about the elves, the information that she knew. How it was they were transferred to the Holy Empire of Revlon, and that's where Ark, Ariane, and Ponta are going next, which I imagine that's where our last arc is going to take place. Or at least on the way there, because it seems like there's a desert and there's a guy with a giant sandworm there, so maybe that's the problem we're going to have to deal with this episode, or maybe this little arc for this last couple episodes. Who knows? But there's more to this episode. Politics happen. So the second prince was worried in the background about what was going on with the marketplaces, and his right-hand man betrayed him, the general, because he was actually working for Sect, the first prince. And so the first prince killed the second and left the proof there to make it seem like the second prince was the one that went to kill the second princess. So for all said and done, it seems like Sect's the only one left as a candidate for the throne, since the first princess married off and the other two are supposedly dead. The thing is, Ark saved the princess, so the second princess is not dead. He doesn't know that. And once she met with the first princess, they talked. She learned about this whole situation that the brother died, and the other one is the only one left. So before they announced that the father that she was actually alive, like, hold on now, let's keep this for ourselves for now. It's gonna be important to deal with our my baby girl later.
でもあなたが生きていれば十分です。早速お父様に無事は。いいえお姉様、私が生きていることは少しの間内密にしてください。
And that's how we're preparing the politics in the country. And it seems like the emperor from the Holy Empire was the one that was giving the rings to the second prince. So he was the one that creating all that chaos there. Maybe not all of it, but a portion of it with the monsters. But yeah, I wonder what we're gonna have this episode. Is it gonna be about the sandworm and the other guy? We're gonna have to see. As a reminder, this is a timer reaction, which means you sync up your own version of mine and we'll watch it together. I'll try to add some scenes here and there, but don't expect too much. And with that being said, let's get started. In 3, 2, 1, go. Lizard. Okay, so we're in the wasteland, not a desert. Wasteland. Slight difference. And there's those wyverns, dragons. Probably wyverns, since... Yeah, wyverns. Yeah, because you can tell because the wings and the front arms are the same. Dragons have four legs and wings. And but this is where we saw that giant sandworm. Oh yeah, the whispering fowl. Yeah, I can tell. Don't worry. Hopefully it's this person, not kill all of them. Look at the badass position that he goes down. Yeah, no, that's so cheap that he can do all this kind of different magics. He's a paladin. And he's just enjoying all of this. Look at that. Hitting down his wall. Oh, and there's somebody else there. An elf? For you. I don't think you're the same person we saw last episode. Like we got a preview last episode. Oh well, let's just enjoy the opening. Bum, 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 bum. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Still no cigar. Da, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. And his kind of evil laugh. We actually got that evilish laugh this episode already when he made his lightning storm.
まだ耳がキンキンする。
Whoops.
あんな大魔法使うなら先に言ってよね。キュッキュッキュッ。
It's wanted still electrified.
あれほどの威力が出るとは思わなくてな。
And what comes next? River, the marshlands, but because it's a desert? Yeah, okay, he's bringing that up.
帝国にはあまり行きたい。
Because she changed once Naomi mentioned the Empire.
そうね。帝国はローデン王国と違ってエルフ族の捕獲を禁じていないのよ。
I see.
今まで以上にエルフ族である。
Yet we saw another elf, or rather, the elf saw us.
油断はできない。さすがに緊張するわよ。
Yeah, you. And he's just fine showing his ears around. And she was hiding his ears. She's making a scene. She's like the usual customer here. See, everyone knows Carsey. Yeah.
この街は僕の肌に合っていてね。今じゃすっかりみんな顔なじみさ。もうここには10
10 years.
10年？人の町で？なんで？
That's what? I keep forgetting she's a dark elf. I think he's darker color than her, in fact.
あなた、人族がエルフに何をしたか分かっているの？
確かにね。
You're being a little loud, girl.
ダークエルフなのにフルアーマーを着込んだ人族と旅をしてる。しかも精霊獣も一緒なんて随分と珍しい組み合わせ。
Yeah, it's quite unique. You kind of missed the beast person we had last episode. Studying the biology of monsters. Information, once again.
神聖レブラン帝国の地
Information has been a very common payment.
君たちに必要なものだろ。
アリアン殿、確かに帝国までの地図は役に立つ。
なんなら僕の書いた生態書をつけよう。
Copy of his book.
アリアン殿、それは絶対欲しい。
I love that he's so excited about the book. Yeah, shouldn't you ask the price first? Hmm? Okay, but when you mentioned Barrow, I would expect I would imagine something bigger, but thank you anyways.
エルフと人が手を取り
Aren't you coexisting with Ark?
納得がいかぬようだな。
ちょっとね。これまで人がエルフに何をしてきたかを考えると。
今それを考えても答えは出ぬよ。
I can't tell if the barrel is bigger than I thought, or is the cup like really small. You're forcing yourself there, girl. Yeah, she's a lightweight. Drunk like a champion. And a Ponto with the apple. The apple looks so good. The ears just wagging. Interesting music. Ah, the music's good. And now she's all drunk. Oh, God. Yeah. Weren't you the one worrying about coexistence of humans and elves? Just like a minute ago? I feel like one glass was enough. Yeah, she's... You could tell before she even drank that she... Wow. You can hear them all the way down there. Oh. Wow, look at the mess. Scratch marks on the wall? What happened here? I want to see the rest of the room. What happened, Shark? Are we gonna go over this every time? She heard of it.
それにしてもオカミよ、激しい女とはそら恐ろしいものよな。
The way he put it just... Mm-hmm. Oh, you have a friend with you. It nails her. The entire town her. But I was mentioned that we're being very loud. Hangover. Motion sickness, huh? What is back there? Ah, the sandworm. That's a target. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good, because she needs that. See? Humans help you out.
アリアン君はやっぱり人族は苦手かい？
そういうわけじゃ。
Yeah, nervous might not be the right word.
彼は見た目は悪者だけどいい人だから。
ひでえなカーシーさん。もうお茶っ葉おろしてやんねえぞ。
That smile. Yeah, it's very important to know about the target, you know? Well, it seems like fire is Ariane's specialty.
今回の調査で生態が明らかになれば、ワームによる被害もきっと減らせる。僕が魔獣の研究をするのはそのためさ。
Good. Good go.
素晴らしい。
I like that.
他の魔獣についても詳しく聞かせてもらいたい。
Oh, it's all in the book.
どんな魔獣？
What? Well then. Oh, there's Carsey's friend. And at the end is the one that's gonna help out the human, huh? And fire, which is supposedly their weakness, is not having any effect. Exactly. Did Ark jump in to help? Yeah. Just one-handed. The heroic music. Let's see that test of strength.
まずいね。あの体勢では剣も抜けない。
Did he bring it up? Yeah. He lifted it. Nice throw. Oh, he had a ring on it. Not sure how that ring worked, but sure. It was a ring on it. Once again. Oh, they got a very big specimen for his research. It was actually easier than I thought to fight. Is she still deep in thought about humans and elves? Yeah, let's hear that.
好き？人族が？
うん。確かにエルフの里にいた頃は、僕も人族にいい印象は持っていなかったよ。
Yeah, different environment.
でも実際に一緒に暮らしてみると全然違っていた。もちろんいろいろあったけど、 今はこう思っているよ。いつか人族とエルフ族が手を取り合う未来が来るって。
Huh? Lambert. Lendabato. Is that was that our sister? Oh no. Okay, never mind. That's completely different. Yeah.
エルフと人にそんな未来本当に来るのかしら。
Yeah, of course.
さてな。しかし、人にもエルフにも
Yeah, there are numerous people, both great and both bad, in both sides.
我らのようにな。
Yeah. Honto was denying it, huh? What is this? There's that guy. His voice sounds familiar. Fumba.
しかも、機密扱いのこの場所に商売女を連れ込み、交友にふけるなぞ。何を考えて
Yes, fraternize.
俺はやることはやってるんだぜ。少しくらいドミティアの成果も見逃
不
し
敬であるぞ。皇帝の名を口にするとは。
ていけねえ。でもな、俺の力を貸してほしいっつったらそっちだぜ。
What is this planned attack? Okay.
腹を空かせてるみてえだな。
Wow, he just tossed one in there. Five ranks. You needed 5 ranks to control that one. Must be pretty strong if it needed 5 ranks to control it. So once again, we got another tease about Pumbaa. So yeah, maybe Pumbaa will be the antagonist of this final arc. Or arc. Just enjoying the music. The visual, the lighting. Yeah, like, look at Panda there. And Xiaomi, which was there for a bit, but now she's not a part of the party. She was just helping us help her. So she's now gone. Maybe if there's a season 2, she'll show up again. Because with the politics stuff that was being prepared, it does seem like they have the ground for a season 2. I just don't know how far the original content is, and if this was well received enough for. Always remember, you can drink liquor, but don't drown in it. Drink responsibly. And that's the episode. So now we reached the Holy Empire, but we're still in the borders. Carsey did see them at the wasteland, and he aborted. He went up to talk to them once they were in the city. Now they're still in the borders, and the thing about the Holy Empire is that slaving elves, it's not illegal. So it's very dangerous for Ariane. But doesn't mean that just because you're an elf, you're in immediate danger. Carsey's just fine in the middle of these people. He has been living here for 10 years, and they all like his presence.
カーシーさん、いつものでいいかい？
はーい、お願いします。
あいや、ちょっと待っててね。すぐ用意するから。
よー、カーシーじゃねえか。こっち来て一杯やらないか。
So this episode raised an interesting topic for the show. The coexistence with humans and elves. We did have that treaty before, which I guess was a step towards that. But then the humans broke that, so it's kind of still iffy. But we do have Ark as a human ambassador to help tie things back up. And possibly Ark and Ariane might become a thing. So, you know. Especially with that loud night they had.
それにしてもおかみよ、激しい女とはそら恐ろしいものよな。
え？もうやね。
Another thing is that the princess is also gonna go back to talk to elves to reason out to get the treaty back. But yeah, apparently that humans have been torturing elves. After all, there's still some in slavery. Here it's not illegal. So she feels wronged by the humans, so doesn't really see them cooperating and coexisting. But it's that whole thing, like there's good humans and bad humans. There's good elves and bad elves. There's bad apples in every family. It's just trying to find the good ones. So she has been thinking about that because she's seen Carsey living in a human town with lots of humans around him. And makes her wonder if is that even possible in the future.
エルフと人が手を取り合うか。これまで人がエルフに何をしてきたかを考えると。
Ark, after completing the mission, he did receive that book about the monsters, so maybe he'll learn more about the monsters. He's gonna read through them. I wonder if we actually see him using that book in an episode, or it's just between episodes that he's gonna learn about them, or we're just gonna forget about the book and he will question every monster we encounter. So yeah, we also learned that Ariane is a very lightweight. One drink, she was drunk. Second drink, she was hammered. No more drinks for her.
アリアン殿、たったの2杯でまさか。
聞いてるの？アーク。
酔ってらっしゃる。
But yeah, this lift up that question, and at the end, Ariane is starting to see the positive in it. Like Carsey said, he just loves the humans and just got interested in them. And also the different environments is very important. Like he mentioned, he did think about the humans differently when he was living in the elf village. But once he moved to a human town, he started to see them differently. Like, precognition is very effective. So the people around you very much affect your thoughts.
好き？
確かにエルフの里にいた頃は僕も人族にいい印象は持っていなかったよ。でも実際に一緒に暮らしてみると全然違っていた。
So that was an interesting thing. So with her traveling around to help save the elves, maybe she'll see some more humans and make her own thoughts about it, make her own opinion instead of just regurgitating the common elf opinion. So that's a nice goal for her adventure. Like we had Ark's goal with the whole curse thing, that he made it up, but apparently it turned real. And then now we have kind of a goal for her, even though that's not technically her chosen objective, but a possible effect on her journey. So that was an interesting philosophical point, I guess. But that kind of was philosophical, social, I don't know. But either way, that's a nice point to think about in the show. Like, many shows have humans, elves, dwarves being ally or being just in their own thing. But I'm not sure if it's very common for them to actually hate each other. So it's interesting on this one they do, but they're moving towards having a coexistence and actually living together. So that's a nice world building thing going on. But yeah, then there's Fumba, which he's moving along with a certain plan. We don't know the details of that, but we do know that he had some nasty creatures in there. At least one of them was using 5 rings, so I imagine it's very powerful that you need 5 rings to control it. And he's just tossing the girls there for feed. But yeah, I wonder what's the plan. But we're probably gonna figure that out either next episode or the one after it. For right now, we're just getting teased of Fumba. As for this episode, I think this is it. So we're just gonna have to be patient and wait to next episode next week. That being said, see you next time. Bye!